Hey everybody, welcome back to Grant and Marissa.
It's day 2 of our adventure on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, and it's a sea day.
So come along as we dive into all the food, drinks, and fun on board the largest cruise ship in the world. Good morning, everyone. We are on day 2 of our Icon of the Seas cruise, and we're up bright and early. I think it's like 6-ish, 6:30. But we did have a time change, so it is technically 7:30.
It's technically
and
7:30.
people are up.
I've never seen this many people up this early.
We found a little nice quiet spot. This is essentially where you, on embarkation day, where you come into the ship. There's this awesome outdoor seating area. Mm-hmm. This is right. It also looks like the running track is around here, but it has this beautiful look. The sort of windows here block a lot of the wind. Yeah. So this is probably our tip here is go inside. So if you look through here, that is where that's the bar.
That's the 1400 lobby bar.
And then behind that is the Pearl, and then there's Pearl Cafe up there, and that's where we just got our coffees. So we got our iced cold brews. Another tip, if you do have the drink package, go up to the Pearl Cafe. All of their Starbucks drinks are free, so you don't have to waste your money on the other actual Starbucks which is there, right? So you can get all the normal kind of stuff. Yeah. Cold brew, lattes, mochas, all that kind of stuff with the drink package.
Some basic frappuccinos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, today is a sea day, so we will be spending it exploring the rest of the ship, which we haven't seen everything yet.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But no, I'm excited because I think sea days are exciting on a ship like this.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm really excited.
So yeah, we'll just keep exploring the ship and having a good time before we're on our way to Roatan tomorrow.
Honduras.
So we'll be in port tomorrow, but this is our first full sea day at sea, so it should be a good fun time.
Yeah. So we were at the Windjammer for breakfast. I got a weird spread. I got some avocado toast with prosciutto, grilled tomato, some hash browns, sausage, and there's some sliced ham under there. So I'm very excited about my weird spread.
I got just kind of standard here, eggs. I got a sourdough roll. The hash browns. The hash browns are a must.
The hash browns are legit one of the best.
Some sausage, some potato.
Yeah.
And not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's an okay spread. It's not as big as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
From lunch time there was a lot, but it's still a decent spread. I think there's a lot of options on this ship for breakfast, which is good because we went to the Pearl Cafe this morning, had some good options.
Some really good looking breakfast sandwiches.
But let's look at this cool spot we're in. We're at the edge here, so you can see all the slides and stuff up here, and then we're right over the top of the park.
Yeah.
I always forget what this is called. Surfside.
Surfside. You want to call it the boardwalk, I think.
That, or I wanted to go to Parkside, but
yeah,
it is a cool spot.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I like this Windjammer's location.
And it's crazy. It wraps all the way around. They only have half of it open right now, but it wraps all the way around the ship on this deck.
Mm-hmm. So I think they probably reserve it for when it's really busy to open both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right,
I'm so excited.
All right, so we just got done with breakfast at Windjammer. Can I just say it's 7:30 in the morning? Well, we got there at 7. Mm-hmm. That's probably the busiest I've ever seen a Windjammer.
Nuts. It was slammed with people.
Yeah. I'm not as big a fan. I don't know why. The Windjammer for breakfast didn't do it for me today.
It wasn't hitting for Grant.
I think definitely tomorrow we're gonna try one of the small options, maybe.
Yeah, so maybe Pearl Cafe
or Park Cafe.
Yeah.
We don't think we walked past here yesterday. This is El Loco Fresh behind us, and these
they've got these cool chair things, hammocky things.
I've heard some conspiracy theories about this, that it was meant to be another pool or hot tubs and stuff here, but it had some sort of weight balance issues. That's what I've heard the theory is about it. I don't know, because it seems kind of weird.
It does seem weird. I did hear that they
Sorry, I just noticed there's another pool here.
This is the Cove secret pool.
Yeah, this is. So this is like, yeah, like you don't really notice this pool here.
No.
It is currently closed, but.
No, but it looks awesome.
Yeah. And it's like, this area is actually nice and shaded.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is like the Chill Island Cove pool.
Yeah.
And there's a lime and coconut right there.
Yeah, this could be a good spot.
I will say, this ship has 47 lime and coconut locations.
Yeah.
There's everything. No, what I was going to say about the pools
Yeah.
is I did hear, like, as they're rolling out stuff about Star of the Seas, which is the next Icon class ship, that they were going to put more pools on this, but they were worried about the weight.
Yeah.
And then now they've realized it can take it, so they are adding more pools.
All right, so I have found what I've heard is the best secret spot on the ship, and I've figured it out what it is now. So up above us here these are the paid casitas, right? Below, so this is a hot tub. Apparently, if you go around here, there's a cool, like...
Oh my God, this is awesome.
There's like a weird little day bed.
Little day bed.
And like couches and stuff here.
Yeah.
I've heard that this is like one of the ultimate secret spots that you don't have to pay for or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is...
I feel like there's a duck in here somewhere. It's a good
we
duck
haven't
spot.
found a duck yet.
We're not really good at finding the
No,
ducks.
I think we're just maybe out at the wrong times or something.
Probably.
But
yeah, no, that's a great little find.
But no, I just want to rant for a second about cruise buffets. So this is there's generally a little bit of chaos in a buffet like on a cruise ship, but this morning was crazy. People had no courtesy. Just like, I was literally had tongs in my hand, was gonna pick up a croissant, and this lady just like walks in front of me and dives in with her own tongs and just like
ma'am, where did you get these tongs?
have some courtesy in buffets, please, okay? No. We're looking for the Vitality Cafe.
Another, I think, underrated gem.
Hidden gem, yeah.
On at least Oasis class, I think Quantum and Icon class. So the Vitality Cafe, one, they do like amazing juice bar.
Yeah.
If that's your thing. And two, they also have
a full like espresso coffee bar, right?
Full espresso coffee bar.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to...
It look like barely anyone's here.
No one here.
Right.
So if you want those things and you don't want to wait in a crazy line,
so this looks great. Right, so we're back in the room after going to the Vitality Cafe, which this is one of our favorites. We discovered this on Symphony of the Seas. It's a carrot lemonade, which is like carrot juice, lemon, apple, and ginger. It's real good. Like, this is like a good pick-me-up in the morning, like especially because this ginger. So we if there's a Vitality Cafe, we always like get this.
Yeah.
It's really good. And then they also do just like the Starbucks like lattes and stuff. So it's generally a lot quieter.
Yeah.
This one was a little slower because there was only one lady there.
Yeah.
But it is a nice, relaxing, calm spot, and you can get like a cool juice, and you can also get like protein shakes and smoothies, which is really cool.
Or, a mimosa.
Yeah,
if that's
I did have that on the thing. Yeah, you can get like bellinis and mimosas there. You can do everything at the cafe.
Yeah.
But no, this is one of our things. We love doing this on cruises in the morning. This is why we like getting balconies. So as you can see here, we got a lovely little view while we enjoy like our coffee and juices in the morning. One thing I like about having the 14th floor that we're on is we're right under sort of the highest of this side, right? So you can see up here we have a much bigger like overhang.
Yeah, so it's very shaded.
So it's going to be nice and shady. Or even if it's like raining and stuff. I feel like
we could still be out here.
Pretty protected.
Yep.
We did have worries that we would be this room would be too noisy because Windjammer was above us. We heard like a little bit of noise.
Yeah, you can hear them like rolling carts, but honestly, you can kind of trick your brain that it's thunder. I was expecting like a lot of like clattering sounds, and I didn't really hear that at all this morning. It definitely did pick up around 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's probably when all the like
when they're really starting to prep for
starting
breakfast.
to put all the stuff out.
Yeah.
So I think like if you wake up like early-ish, it's not going to bother you. Like if you really want to sleep in, it might become more noisy as more guests go in. And...
But we were here in peak breakfast, and I didn't hear anything when we walked through the room. I didn't hear like people walking around or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
But yeah, we both slept very well. Like yeah, cruise sleep is
Cruise sleep is the best.
It's a little like. In saying that, I normally say like, oh, you can feel like a little bit of weight like swaying, and that helps you go to sleep a bit. But I have not felt any movement in the ship.
I've not felt anything.
The only movement I felt sleeping last night was I think because we're in the
aft of the ship.
Aft of the ship. Thank you. I never remember that for some reason. The official terms, because really I could feel like the engines or something.
Like the propulsion, yeah.
Yeah, like it would like vibrate a little bit. But I think it was fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We're just gonna enjoy the view for a little bit before I don't even know what our plan is really today. We'll probably just find a hot tub or a pool. It depends how warm it gets, I think. Yesterday we stuck to some of the hot tubs because it was a little the sun wasn't really out.
But the sun's going to be out today.
It's a beautiful day today, so it might be a pool day.
And we are getting lunch at Pier 7 as well.
I think we're going there at 11:45, so that'll be a nice lunch, and then and I think we're just gonna do main dining room for dinner tonight because it is lobster night. So
lobster and steak night.
So that'll be nice. I'm curious to see what the main dining room's like. We're not like we actually have had some cruises where we haven't been on the main dining room that much, but the menus seem pretty good.
Yeah. I just remembered, so one of the things we always do on embarkation days, we go to the main dining room and double check that we have a table for two and we're not at a table with a bunch of strangers, and we completely forgot to do that yesterday.
We did. I think they try and put people by themselves.
I think
it's an old school thing.
Yeah.
Like sitting with other people, I don't know.
I think we can also probably just like go and make sure we have a table for two at dinner time, and they can just move us. It's probably not that big deal.
Yeah, but no, there's definitely a lot of options on this ship. Mm-hmm. Like even just for breakfast, but I think for dinner, like you can go to that the sort of eatery, the Aquadome Market. That's where so there's a lot of options in there. Windjammer food seems pretty high quality. Like there's like Sorrento. We haven't even had Sorrento's yet, which is crazy. The pizza place. There's like Park Cafe. One thing I didn't realize about the Pearl Cafe, that is the 24 hours like restaurant. So there's always some like sandwiches and stuff. Yeah. I don't know if that means like you can get the like espresso drinks and stuff there at like old.
I would assume so. If it's 24 hours,
that's pretty. If it is,
someone there all the time.
If it is, that's pretty good because I feel like on most other ships you have to wait for a specific time for the coffee and stuff to
be available.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's definitely options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a ton of food options.
Oh, and I haven't shown this. I just wanted to point out my attire today. This is my dinosaur Hawaiian shirt. I love this one. This is a good Hawaiian shirt.
Also, the Triceratops match your watch.
Oh yeah, my orange. So there's my orange watch. Cruise Grant is out.
Cruise Grant. So we are at the Pier 7, which is a specialty restaurant on Surfside for lunch. And so the way it works is there's 3 sections on the menu. There's like starters, mains, and desserts, and you can pick 2 things from any category. So I got a starter and a main, and this is my starter. It's the shrimp tostadas. You can also get it with egg. I opted not to do egg, but it looks really, really good. There's some sort of like drizzle. I don't know how I'm going to eat this. I guess fork and knife it, maybe.
Yeah, and I got the lettuce cups, which is like a chicken with some like veggies and spices and stuff in the little lettuce cups and some dipping sauce and stuff. So Yeah, so this is a starter, so it looks pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
That's really good.
it's good. I'm gonna see. This is gonna be a little messy for me, I think, but I guess I'll. It's really good. We kind of make something similar to this at home sometimes, but with like a ground beef. Right?
Yeah, I've done it with
pork. Oh, you've done it with chicken? It's nice, really flavorful. It's a little lighter.
Yeah. No, it looks really good.
Our mains have arrived. I got the Baja fish tacos, which look real good. These look awesome. Marissa, what you get?
I got the Cali burger, which has onion straws, jalapenos, bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato en bloc, and tater tots. And this burger looks massive. It looks really good, but it looks massive. And before we dig in, one thing. Okay, so if you've never been on a cruise, one thing you might not know is people like to hide ducks. And this morning, tucked in the corner of Surfside, I found this little guy. Grant has named him Oscar. He's Oscar the orange duck. And he's got a little tag that says, "Congratulations, keep or hide, you decide." And the people that hit him are from South Africa. So that's kind of cool. So that's Oscar,
Nice.
my new duck.
Yeah. I feel like we've done so many cruises. We've only ever found like one duck before this, too.
Yeah.
So I feel like we only recently discovered
But
or
I think it's
actively
become
looking.
a thing in the last like couple of years. I don't think it was like a big thing like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna dig into this monster. I'm gonna flip it. Oh my god.
It's good.
That's a really good burger.
Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be very messy. Like, it's a sizable piece of fish on here, too. Yep, there.
Okay.
It's really good. It's a nice, like, crispy, like, fried, like, batter on it. It's really good. And it's like a spicy, I think it's like a spicy mayo or aioli or whatever.
Yeah.
And some coleslaw. Yeah, you can see.
Okay.
It's really good. The food here has been
Really good.
really good. It's fairly cheap on board. I think if you even just came here on board, it's only like for lunch. It's only $14.99 for two
Yeah.
like meals, and I think at dinner time they have more options.
Yeah.
But I think it goes up to about $24.99 or something like that. But this, like, we pre-booked this, and it was even cheaper. It was like $11.99 or something like that. So
Yeah, no, this
it's a
is
nice little option. Yeah.
I'm actually basically full from the shrimp tostadas I had, which were also fabulous, but this is a really solid burger. It's a little messy for me. I have a thing where I don't like getting saucy stuff on my hands, so it is a little messy for me. But no, it's a really good burger. It's like a very thin patty, almost like a smash.
Well,
It's really good.
thanks. Yeah, solid option. We just finished lunch at Pier 7.
Yeah.
Really good. Recommend. However, like, Surfside, I think I'm happy to get out of Surfside at this time of day on a sea day.
Yeah, it's extremely loud.
Yeah, very loud. And it's even like the restaurant was actually pretty good, except occasionally the door would open and the shrieking children would be very nervous. You could hear them. But no, Pier 7 was great. Good food,
Good service.
good service. Small restaurant.
Yeah, it was tiny.
Now we are gonna go back to the room. We're gonna change sunscreen up, and we're gonna have a bit of a pool cool afternoon, I think.
Much later.
So we've made it to the main dining room. So for the first time,
It's really beautiful.
here, like they've kept some of, I think, like the very old school cruising. We're on like the third. There's like 3 floors of this dining room, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But tonight is Lobster night, so Marissa was gonna she's getting beef tenderloin,
Yeah,
but he's
so
like, hey, do you want?
I ordered the beef tenderloin because I do love lobster, but I also really love beef tenderloin. And like, hot take, between the two, I'd actually rather have the beef tenderloin. But then he was like, do you want lobster too? And I was like,
Why not?
I mean, sure, if you're gonna offer, yes. So now I'm doing surf and turf, apparently. Outrageous.
I'm gonna get the Lobster. Why not? It's the only night they offer it. Like, they always offer, if you haven't been on Royal before, they always offer
On a 7-night or longer sailing.
7 night or longer. They always
Your
have like a
formal night, your first formal night will be lobster night.
Yeah, so yeah, this is a nice little dining room. And just like as a little story, we did pick not my time, set time dining, and you have to pick between like 5 p.m. and I think it's
8 p.m.
We picked 5, and then we noticed today, because we had a Zumi last night, we didn't come to the dining room, and then we checked our seatbelt card today, and it said my time, which is, you can sort of show up whenever you want, but you often have to wait and all that, so but we just came. It's super easy to solve, like just literally, if something like that happens, just
Go to the dining room.
Go to the dining room earlier in the day or whatever, go up to the maitre d' or whatever, and they'll sort it out like they did for us. They gave us a reservation. Right?
It was literally, we explained what we needed, and he was like, yep, hold on.
Yeah.
Picked up the phone, and it was one of those phone calls of, yep, he gave them our room number, and he was like, yep, okay, you're going to go to this dining room at this time.
Yeah.
Here's your table number. Just tell them that. And that's exactly what we did. It was easy peasy.
Yeah. It was, but no, we've had a nice little. Last time you saw us, I think we were eating. Lunch. Now we're eating dinner, but we had a good afternoon. We just we sort of pool hopped a little bit today, right?
Yeah, so it wasn't really anything like worth vlogging.
Yeah,
because we were literally just hanging out.
Very just different from when we walked around yesterday. Though, like we went to the Hideaway Pool, it was pumping, like that DJ, and it was very busy. But that was still fun. We went in there for we had like a drink. We were probably in there for 30 minutes, and then we sort of jumped around some of the other pools, finding the best spot. We found probably the best in terms of if you want something a little quieter, the Cloud 17 pool up there is way quieter.
Yeah, which was originally going to be the adults only area, and then like a day or two before the inaugural sailing, they switched it with the Hideaway to make the Hideaway adults only. So this definitely has that quieter vibe. There were some kids in the pool, and one was getting particularly rowdy, and the lifeguard was on it.
Yeah, he told the kids to stop splashing, and
called the kid's mom over.
And then when he still kept splashing a little bit, the mom came over and he kind of
the lifeguard got the mom, took him over, and was like, your kid keeps doing this, he's gone.
Yeah. So. But I think that's a good spot. I think it is quieter, but I think I see why they made the Hideaway the adults only. Being back there, it's not a thoroughfare kind of spot. It's kind of, but it's also being 18 plus makes sense, and I couldn't see kids playing in that infinity pool with the day beds and like all that stuff.
Yeah, that would have been not safe.
It would not suit like having kids running around there. But yeah, we're just waiting for our starters.
I'm so excited.
Okay, we committed the cardinal sin of vlogging on a cruise. We started our meals without sharing it. But this is pretty standard though. I got the Caesar salad, which you know, it's a Caesar salad. It does the job. I wasn't super hungry, so I was saving it for the lobster. And you got the classic.
I got the extremely classic old school French onion soup. It's got the good Gruyere cheese. It's got the bread under it. That broth is so rich. It's incredible.
Yeah, classic.
Very classic, delicious. 10 out of 10.
So you got
I got beef tenderloin with asparagus and mashed potato, and then my lobster tail.
The lobster. I just got the lobster too. They already came they came and like de-shelled it for us. So
Yeah.
yeah, it looks great.
It looks incredible.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Nice. Let's try some of this little lobster. I think I get the butter. The butter.
Is it good?
Way better than Windjammer.
Yeah.
Lobster. So we both did the apple cobbler, which looks really good.
It does look good.
It seems to be popular. Many other people
Yeah.
around us. You know, Marissa, she's gonna take one little bite of this, and then she's got to be done.
I would be outraged to be like, that's uncalled for, but no, it's completely called for and completely accurate. It's very hot. Like this little dish is like fresh out of a warmer.
Yeah. It's good.
Really good. When we were in London last year,
Oh,
we went to Humble Crumble in Borough Market, and it reminds me of that.
It doesn't have like tons of custard.
It doesn't have the
top, but
custard.
it's like without that. But it does have the ice cream. So the ice cream is it's a good little substitute. for
No,
that,
it's
right?
really good.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's some.
Like better than I anticipated it, to be honest.
Honestly, I prefer like a cobbler or a crumble to an apple pie. Honestly,
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like,
you're not American.
I'm not American, but I feel like because it's more like there's more of the sauce, like the kind of caramelized sort of sauce, more of that than just big chunks of apple in a crumble. Does that
This
make
is
sense?
an American
I
drink.
know it is.
They're going to be like, that's like the first question on the citizenship test. Do you like apple pie? And you're going to be like, no. And they're going to be like, sorry.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying I would prefer a crumble or a cobbler. It's just like the ease of, like, this keeps everything warmer. A sliced apple pie, it's like warm for a second. You know? No, I don't know.
No, because you're wrong.
That was. I think we just said it to the waiter, but it, like that was like I think the best main dining room like meal we've ever had.
Yeah, this is our 6th or 7th cruise.
Yeah.
And that was the best main dining room overall experience.
Yeah, like our wait staff were really good.
Yeah.
What? Tell them the little anecdote you often get with dining room servers, especially on cruises, that they did not do on this one.
Yeah,
Tell
so-
them the anecdote. Yeah.
I'm a little tiny person, and I often have a small appetite. I don't eat a lot, and it's really annoying because every time, this happens at restaurants too, but it's like prevalent on cruises where I won't be able to eat all of my entree or dessert, and they're like, you didn't like it? And I'm like, no, I loved it. I'm just tiny.
Yeah.
And this was, I think, the first time I have not had a main dining room.
Sorry, just
Yeah, no, you're
distracted
good.
by the pearl.
Yep, no, you're good. This is the first time I ate half of my beef tenderloin. I ate my lobster tail.
Yeah.
Like all the like veggies and stuff were still there, and I didn't have someone asking like,
Yeah.
"Oh, did you not like it?"
Yeah.
It was just, "How was it?" And I'm like, "It's excellent," and that was not questioned.
Yeah.
Which was, I really appreciate.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
To constantly have to defend the fact that no, I actually did like the food.
Yeah.
So.
It's really busy here tonight. Tonight's like sort of formal night.
Formal night, so everybody's all dressed up.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are all dressed up. Lots of sequins.
And
lots
the people
of
that don't want
glitter.
to do formal night, well, we don't really either. We're just like
No.
We're just like I just didn't wear a Hawaiian shirt tonight.
Yeah, you just wore a plain shirt, and I'm in like a cute long skirt and like a crop top.
But that is the Royal have kind of eased off on that
Pretty significantly.
a bit now, which is nice. So if you don't want to, you don't have to,
Yeah.
which is nice. Sorry, we got into an elevator way faster than we thought we would while we were mid-sentence.
And there were other people in it, so we
There's other
can.
people in there. You know, we're getting better at this self-vlogging thing, but when there's other people in an elevator, I don't want to be that person.
I want to be respectful of them too. Like that would be really weird and uncomfortable to like be in an
Right.
elevator and like two people are like vlogging.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that to somebody.
No.
Because I've seen other vloggers do it, and people look so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Main dining room, first night on Icons, been
10 out of 10. Kieran and Prakash are 2 waiters.
yeah.
Incredible.
Also, if you do what we do, we've done this almost every time we got up on our floor, but we're on the wrong side. So once again, we have to travel down the endless hallway.
The endless hallway, like it's from The Shining. But one of the things Icon has done that I do really love, it's a new feature on Icon, is the room placards are color coded depending on where on the ship you are. So if you're all the way forward, it's lime green. In the middle, it's this like turquoise color, and then down at the aft of the ship, it's royal blue.
Yep.
You see what I did there?
Royal blue.
I'll be here all week, folks. Try the veal. But no, it really does help, especially because we are all the way at the aft of the ship. It's really helped orient yourself.
I feel like they've added a lot more artwork in the
halls.
now.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not as
Yeah. But especially when we have to walk down this long hallway, it really does help us know, okay, I'm like, how far down the long hallway are we?
Yeah.
We're back at our room. We should have a towel animal because it's the second night of the cruise. They normally don't do it on the first instance. Oh, we got somebody. Oh.
Let there be light.
Look at him!
Whoa,
It's
a puppy.
Rover!
It's
It's a Rover!
oh my god.
Oh my god. That is so cute. Ah!
This is a new one. I've never seen.
I've
this.
never seen.
It's
No,
got
they
the little eyes.
has eyes. They made a little Rover towel animal.
It's got the little
Little
tail.
tail. It's so cute.
That's
That's like the best towel animal. Everything on iconic. Everything's the best, including the towel animals.
yeah. So I think that's a day. That wraps up a day. I think
Yeah.
we've had we're doing a pretty early one today. We had a fairly long day in the sun. You know, it was one of those days. It's like we're not in the sun all that much in real life anymore. So I was like, it's really tiring. So I think we're just gonna have a chill
evening. Yeah.
But no, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of our Icon of the Seas videos, hit that subscribe button, because tomorrow we're going to be in Roatan, Honduras, and we're doing something fun. We're doing
I'm so scared.
adventure
Ziplining course?
like going. I think it's like rope courses and ziplining.
I'm terrified.
No, it's going to be a fun day. So I hope to see you in the next video.
Bye.
Catch you next time.